going? Hope everyone's doing well. I constantly keep forgetting that I need to have a thumbnail for the videos whenever I want to go live on this. So I always am like, yeah, no, I've got 5 minutes before stream. What else do I need to get done? Let me test the audio levels. Let me test everything else. And then I finally realize, oh, crud. I don't have a thumbnail. So it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. How's everyone doing though? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's vibing. I've been enjoying myself. So I was working on some emotes yesterday and had a good time with that, but I was just pooped. I was so tired, just physically exhausted because I didn't go to sleep very early the night before. I had stayed up extremely late. Poor decision on my part. What are you gonna do? Anyway, so today we're here, we're kicking it. We're gonna have some fun on Master Duel. And we're just gonna enjoy the last bit of this before we relax and start to pivot onto other content. I've been really having fun with Master Duel. There's a new ban list set to drop, so I'm excited to talk about that. We also were going to be trying to properly pull the final parts of our Fallen of Albaz Dark Magician deck, and then possibly building off of that into actually making a full branded Fallen of Albaz deck. So, I'm excited! You know, I have to thank the fact that this tournament started. The Duelist Cup is now officially over, but just by spending time playing on the Duelist Cup, I had learned to appreciate branded. So I've owned the starter decks in real life for quite some time, pretty much as soon as they came out, but I didn't really mess with them very much. It was exactly at the time that I had gotten those starter decks in a trade that I was getting out of Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life. And so I had a lot of fun picking those up, but I just... Look, sometimes cards have too much text on them. Sometimes I don't want to read cards. That seems like too much, you know? Seems like too much work. And so we decided not to read, which is, you know, fair in itself. You don't have to read cards to like them. I like pictures. But, you know, I enjoyed it a lot. And now that I've messed around with them on Master Duel, I feel like I have a new appreciation for Fallen of Albaz. So, that's what we're doing today. These are our game plans. It's gonna be kind of a short stream. I'd say probably an hour and a half at most. So we'll probably done around 5, maybe 5:30 at the latest. But we are slowly going to climb to get Diamond, hopefully. And then from there, I think we'll be all good. So today we're gonna start with talking about the Master Duel ban list. And I think from there, then we can start actually kicking it on stream and just kind of vibing. You know, I think that'd be fun. Let me get this all set up. Alrighty. Got that. I really need to make a starting soon screen more than anything. I think that after I'm done with the emotes, that's going to be task number 2 on making stuff. Because I really would not mind having that. I feel like that would solve a lot of problems with me running late. Alrighty. Okay. We got that set down. I don't expect too many people to pop on by, just because we're starting a lot earlier than we normally do. Much earlier. But you know what, that's fine. We are starting fairly on time, even though we're a little bit behind. All right, so let's sing. I am so excited to just be going through, and you know what? I glanced at the ban list a little bit. Nothing much. You know, I skimmed it last night when I was up. I was doing some last minute Master Duel grinding. Thought, why not? Hey, appreciate you, friend. Hope you're doing well. Starting a little bit earlier than today. How's your day been? Have any coffee or kicking it pretty easily, I hope. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I've had a cup of coffee myself just to get the vibes going. I think it's the right line of play, honestly. Nope, definitely. Oh, yeah! Dying of allergies, I completely understand. Look, you don't have to explain it to me. I get it. Buddy, I get it. I hate it so much. Dying of allergies. Yeah, you said it, friend. I remember having to get an allergy shot every 2 days for a month. And then that slowed down to be like every month. But you had to like sit in the office of the doctors so that you wouldn't hive up and die, because they would basically shoot you with whatever you were allergic to. Completely understand. Hope you're doing okay. I mean, I hope you're not bedridden or anything. Because, yeah, allergies can really mess you up. Just terribly. That happened to me a lot. I remember in college, there was one time I had to go to the ER. I was not with my normal roommate. They were, I think they were working on a project or something. So I was staying with a friend of mine in their dorm, their single dorm, and I slept on the floor on an air mattress. And man, that was fun, but those allergies kicked my butt. Couldn't talk, couldn't eat, couldn't swallow food. It was awful. So I completely understand. Well, friend, don't worry. You can take it a little easy, I hope. And just enjoy life. Not good gamer says. That's what I'm probably going to do. It's gonna take 5 years and... No. I'm wearing goggles and a mask like a maniac. Damn, I don't remember that. Yeah, it was rough. It was a real rough time. No, it was very much a rough period. It doesn't take 5 years, I will say, if you go the route of getting like a micro dose of whatever you're allergic to, and then from there, slowly building up immunities to it. It took me about 3, and after that, I stopped the dosage because I live in the USA, right? So insurance was a factor, and I didn't have insurance. After those 3 years, they would cover the cost of the allergy shots. So that definitely makes things a lot more difficult. But you know what? It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. It wasn't fun. But we made it work. I mean, the thing is, I still get allergies, but I will take a Claritin daily. I'll get the over-the-counter nasal spray so that you're basically coating your sinuses. You're preventing them from getting affected. You're taking it as a preventative, right? And some people get tired when they take a Claritin or an off-brand Claritin. But for me, look, I'm always tired. I'm always tired. But additionally, I think that you genuinely build up an immunity to it after a while. The sleep factor, that is. You know. Unfortunately, the allergy specialist said they are so bad, that's how long it's gonna take. I'm literally surprised. I literally surprised them. It was off the charts! Literally allergic to everything. Did you do the thing where they poke your back with the little needles that show what you're allergic to? And like your back bubbles up a little bit on those spots? That's awful. I took a picture of that and it was so grody looking. I was like, this is how a horror movie starts, and I'm turning into the monster. Well, hey, I understand. My allergies were quite awful. Oh, you know what? I do remember that. I remember you sending me the picture. It was a while back. That's why it was vague in my mind. I think you sent it to me. I'm pretty sure. If not, I'm excited. If I had mine, I would send it to you. We'd share it. We'd be besties. Kaiser kin. Hair in their backs. Oh man. No, well, you know what? They are right. It takes a while for it to take effect. But it's better than the alternative. A buddy of mine who was in the military had said that they didn't really offer the shots to him. So they just said, they go up to him and they go, hey, if you want to be here, we're going to have to burn your sinuses off in your nostril. Are you cool with that? Are you cool with us burning your sinuses out of your nostril? And he goes, what? And they go, yeah, you're going to have to never be able to smell things for the rest of your life. I could not. No. Get rid of the smell of coffee, apple pie. And even worse, you don't know when things stink. You know, like socks or something. Oh my gosh. And I play card games. A sense of smell lets you know whenever it's bad. Jesus, poor guy. But enough about you. It's time to duel. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. Okay, let's do this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let me get one last thing and then we'll be all solid. No. You said it right. I read it as that way. You're good. You're good. I read it that way. That is A-okay, friend. You are all right. All right. Let me open up Master Duel and we will be good to go. And then from there, we will just throw all our points away on some really good cards. Hopefully, right? We earned a lot of points after playing in the Duelist Cup. So, I'm hoping that we get something good. All right, let's jump into Master Duel and hopefully have some good time. So first of all, we'll open some packs. We'll talk about the ban list in Master Duel. And then we'll get some quick games out. Like I said, shouldn't be too long of a stream. I'm wanting to end around 5 or 5:30 because I've got some errands and tasks that need to be going on. I'm probably going to do the YouTube thing though, turn this into a quick YouTube video while we discuss the Master Duel stuff. So I'm pretty hyped. All right, let's jump to the Master Duel screen. All right, I'm gonna lower that a little bit, and we're good to go. Let me take some of this off, lighten the load a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, so we've got a healthy amount of points. We can accrue some more by doing 1 or 2, maybe 4 duels, but honestly, let's just see what we can do with what we got. No need to spend so much, right? I'm gonna vanish for just a moment. I'll be right back as a little VTuber. Just gotta set the lighting right. But honestly, yeah, I'm so sorry about the allergies, man. That is rough. That'll always be an issue. All right, I'm coming back. I'm right here. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. All right. So, can't live without you. No. I will always be here. In spirit. In your heart. I'll always be here. You know what, though? After playing with Dark Magician so much, in the near future, I want to try out a few of their decks. So, I definitely want to build Blue Eyes, because I want to learn how the enemy thinks. And besides that, I want to kind of show off some of the new Blue Eyes cards, because I know that you're a big fan of them. I know you're a dragon lover, after all. So, I think it'll be super fun. But for now, we're going to get some packs. We are going to the shop. We are going to... Oh, you know what? Master Duel is doing a little anniversary special. We'll save that for later. One pack and when you are. Sure, why not? Yes, okay. My you are. Spend your anniversary ticket. Okay. Nice! Cool. I wonder how you get more anniversary tickets. Okay. Very nice. So, these packs are guaranteed, I believe, whatever the card is on the cover. And then from there, it's like random stuff. Oh, nice. Okay, I guess it's cards related to the monster, because these ones are... Look, it's your boy's cousin. It's Dark Resonator's cousin. Honestly, I don't know if you remember this, but I would try this card out a lot when we were playing back in the day, because this card is really good. If a synchro monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon one Synchron Resonator once per turn this way. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Resonator monster in your graveyard. Dark Resonator, anyone? Add it to your hand. Pretty good. And then these are all cards used by Jack Atlas, the Master of Faster, the King of Speed. And then we get our special Jack Atlas pack. Nice! Very nice. I want the Elemental Hero, though, one. Oh! Now this card. Oh, this takes me back. When I was playing Infernities in college, this was a $20 card. It is like $1 now. It is... Oh, it's so pretty, though. I am so happy to have received that card. And we got a Savage Crimson pack. Very nice. I want to get the hero, though. 1, 2. I wonder if it's random. Okay. You've not opened. Okay. You know what? I've got this pack is it's selected at random. Okay, cool. I want to know how to get more of the anniversary packs. Please, I want the elemental hero. Please, please. No! You know what? We'll take it, but it's not the E-hero. We really wanted that E-hero. A leg of Exodia, very nice. And then those are all like related to the Code Talker. One special pack, very nice. Now this card is very powerful if we pull the one that's on the cover. So I'm hoping that's what we get. Not what we wanted, but we'll take it. You found a new card pack. Very nice. I still want our hero. This guy is so cool looking. Dragons, don't put me back in. No, you know what? You know what though? It's fair. So here's the thing. A friend of mine wanted to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if you remember what trap tricks are. I'm gonna pull that up just real quick. I promise I'll get back to the deck stuff. I need to go. 1 second. Let me just open this up. There we are. Let me edit deck. There we are. Nice. And then I guess we'll edit. This is the one that we've been working with. No, it's this one. Yeah. Okay. So, a friend of mine recently wanted to check out Trap Tricks, which is this deck. It's like a bunch of plant girls that trick men and warriors into entering their cave. And then it turns out they're actually man-eating bugs and insects disguising themselves as women. So they lure them in, and then they activate the trap hole cards. So they're all based on the trap hole cards. You can see, like, this is what they really look like. The spider is one of the girls. This other thing is another one of them. It's really interesting. So anyway, a friend of mine wanted to get in Yu-Gi-Oh! And try that out. And I said, well, let me build you a deck on Master Duel. And they said, okay, I would love to, but I actually really enjoy having the physical cards in my hand. Well, a couple of weeks ago, a starter deck for Trap Trick came out. Yeah, you remember him? Okay, good. So a starter deck for Trap Trick recently dropped, and my friend was very interested in playing Trap Trick in person. So I thought, why not just spend the $30 to get them 3 structure decks? Because they have so many good cards in the structure decks that it actually is worth the cost. There's a card called Trap Trick, which is like a $2 card. There's a card called Grave Digger's Trap Hole, which is like $5. Kaijus, which themselves are like $1 each. A card called Evenly Match, which is ran in this deck right here, which is amazing. It's so powerful. This was like a $15 to $30 card, depending on the rarity. And you just got it for free in the structure deck. Harpy's Feather Duster, Regeki, so much stuff, right? Very good stuff. So it was worth the investment. This card says, at the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can make your opponent banish cards they control face down so that they control the same number of cards you do. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. So what I'll do is I'll go second. This deck is meant to go second. I'll let them set up their board. I'll summon nothing. I'll go into battle phase. I'll go into main phase 2. And I'll immediately activate this. And then all but one of their cards is gone because this is on the field when I activate it. And then from there, we're good. And this is just in the starter deck. So I spent the money on it, and I'm sorting through the cards and flipping through stuff. And now I have the urge to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life again, and I cannot justify that. Master Duel, cool. You can spend money, I never do. I grind for my cards, that's the right line of play. Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life? No, you gotta spend cash, and I am not about that. I want to finish like 2 decks in real life, but no more than that. So if we do mess around with blue eyes or dragons, I'm only going to be using cards that are on Master Duel, so that if you ever wanted to play, you'd only be worried about getting stuff there. And even then, I don't want to make you feel like you have to, because I have sunken way more time in Master Duel than I meant to. I'll catch myself going to the bathroom at night, like when I wake up from being asleep, and then I'll be like, all right, I guess I can just do my daily login and get a few gems. And then I'll catch myself doing like 3 duels in the bathroom and then 2 in bed. Okay, fair. I have a couple of decks left. Yeah, that's how I am too. Like, I don't want to keep my collection of stuff in real life. I just want like 2 or 3 decks. And then everything else I'll build on Master Duel. 1 is Dark Magician, 1 is Heroes, and then 1 is probably going to be, I don't know, just something that I can teach other people to play with. Anyway, the reason we're here is because of this set, Fallen of Albaz. So I'll tell you the lore about this in short detail. This guy crash lands into this kingdom, this religious sect known as the Despian the Despian land, right? And so it's a land where extra deck monsters are seen as lower class citizens. Despia. No, I'm sorry, Dogmatica. So, Fallen of Albaz is this dragon that crash lands from a portal. Hey, hi Nichigo, how you doing? Oh, not much. We're gonna play some gachas, and I'm just explaining the Fallen of Albaz lore pretty briefly before we buy those packs. So Fallen of Albaz is a guy that crash lands into the land of Dogmatica, the Dogmatica Kingdom, which is where these knights, Ecclesia and Flunderies, have been living all their life. And so they truly believe extra deck monsters are the devil, right? Like in lore, they believe that extra deck cards are sin. So all of the Dogmatica themes are, you can't use your extra deck for the rest of the turn after you activate a Dogmatica effect. And so during their encounter with the Fallen of Albaz, they decide that they would like to kill him because they don't know who this guy is. So this is Fleur-de-Lis literally destroying Fallen of Albaz in his dragon form because he can transform into dragons, right? And so from there, it's decided whether or not they should kill the Fallen of Albaz. And so eventually, Ecclesia, this girl, is set to finish the job to kill the Fallen of Albaz, but she decides against it, right? So she's like, I'm not really comfortable with this. That's what this card is for. So he's looking down at her. She's got her weapon. She's kind of like, should I do it? Should I not? And so she decides not to. She decides, look, let's, you seem like a nice person, so let's leave here, right? This is a maiden that is a believer of the Fallen Albaz. This is a priest who is actually a sinister guy who is he's executing extra deck monsters, but also he himself wants the power of the extra deck. So he opens this portal known as the portal to the branded realm. That's him opening up the portal. It's basically a portal to hell. And so he says, now let me be engulfed by this portal. Ecclesia tries to take him on. He activates this portal in front of her. He's hurting her. Oh, they're so pretty. And this is Fallen of Albaz being worried for her, right? So that priest is Dogmatica Maximus. Oh, the lore on these arts is so good. I love that you can clearly tell what's going on with no flavor text. Like, sure, obviously reading about it through the wiki is really useful, but the fact that you can just kind of understand the relationship of these characters is really neat. And so this is one of the Knights of the Templar that works under Maximus, Ashion. And so they both embrace the darkness. I actually don't know who this guy is. Some of these guys, I guess, die in the war. Because he's also, I think, a good guy. And so this is that little maiden. She basically turns into a guardian for Dogmatica. Same with this guy. Anyway, so they open the portal to the Branded. I'll do a full deep dive on this with, like, maybe some graphics and stuff in the future, but the Branded are basically the same race as Fallen of Albaz. And so when the portal opens, they bring in Aluber, which is the real sinister guy. Aluber is the jester of Despia. He's basically the devil. And so whenever people see the Fallen of Albaz, they're like, oh, he came through that portal. He must be the devil that we're scared of. The creature that can transform into dragons. But they were wrong. It's actually Aluber who is the sinister one. And so he basically overthrows the Dogmatica kingdom and turns it into the Despian theater of Branded. And so there, hell breaks loose, and then you've got all these Despian monsters. That's the name of anyone transformed or tapped into the power of darkness from Branded. So there's the Despians. And you can see here, this is one of the knights that has turned into a Despian. And this is an amalgamation that has basically been created by Despia. So Fallen of Albaz decides to team up with a bunch of these other guys, right? He meets this archetype. Oh yeah, no, I'm so excited. So first of all, Ecclesia and Fallen of Albaz, who turns into a dragon, basically say, no, we have to leave here. It's not safe. We have to go into the wasteland, the desert, so that we can finally be safe from the fall of Branded and, like, the cause of Despia. So they go and they travel. And so she renounces her loyalty to the Dogmatica kingdom. She says, this is my friend. I will protect him. And so through their travels, they meet the Spriggans, who are a race of sentient machines who are built by this half-animal, half-human species known as the Tri-Brigade. So they're very interesting. And so this is a Tri-Brigade named Kit, but she actually has to disband from the Tri-Brigades along with the whole group because their resources have been depleted. And so she becomes Spriggan's Kit. She combines her knowledge and tech know-how with that of the Spriggans so that she can fight at maximum power with limited resources. And so all of these, this guy who is it's Fallen of Albaz fused with, I believe, I don't know what he's fused with here. I thought it was a Tri-Brigade, but I don't know if that's right. But he's taking care of Ecclesia during the fight. This is him kind of in his base form with one light monster. This is him evolved. Really interesting stuff. And so it all leads to a battle between the transformed dragon version of Aluber and the transformed dragon version of Fallen of Albaz. It's so cool. So cool. I love it so much. Anyway, it's overarching. It's very similar to the Ice Barriers in that it's like this whole earth-shattering situation where multiple cards and archetypes team up and switch sides and work together in order to overthrow one dark kingdom. And it's still ongoing. So that's it for now. Anyway, this is the most recent Master Duel edition of Fallen of Albaz, which is Albaz the Ashen. This is him fighting for his life, trying to protect his friend after he's lost all his dragon abilities. And so now he's like, oh, I'm just gonna take you on whatever I got. I may be out of chakra, but I ain't out of options. All right. So today we're going to be hopefully getting a pack by generating another copy of him. Yes. Okay, good. And now we're going to spend some money on these packs. Now, the last time I purchased 10 packs from this, I didn't pull a single ultra rare, which means Master Duel's really cool. If you buy stuff in sets of 10, again, you only need to spend money by grinding. But if you buy stuff in sets of 10 and you don't pull an ultra rare, then you're going to pull an ultra rare guaranteed. Thanks! I appreciate the best of luck. I'm really excited. So, I'm really happy. Our goal is to pull another branded fusion spell card, along with another of the Mirror Jade, because I only have one of him. I do have a second copy of the one that fusion summons him, though. Lastly, I'd like to pull another copy of this guy. So I am super excited. I got this. Thank you guys so much. Here we go. Let's channel our energy together and pull some good stuff. Okay, let's go. Nice. Let's open up these bad boys and hope for the best. Ooh. I definitely do not like when I pull two cards next to each other. But if they're foil, cool. Also, I think we might have just gotten the branded pack, which is nice. So you get other secret packs by either pooling or generating certain cards that trigger the event. And then those packs allow you to get cards from different sets. Nothing really here. We're getting max rarities of certain cards, or higher rarities of certain cards, but nothing yet. But a UR is guaranteed, so let's hope. Alright, nothing really here is needed. Mutant. The good thing is, even though these cards aren't valuable, I can melt them down into their base material and then generate other cards with them. So I can still get the cards I want, even if I don't pull anything exactly. It would just be nice to. Alright, let's see. Feel like something's gonna be good in this one. Yeah, okay. That purple one is an ultimate rare. So let's hope for the best! Oh, what? That is not even supposed to... What are you even doing here? You don't even go here! What? What are you? You look ridiculous! Truckroid, Expressroid, Drillroid, Stealthroid. Once per turn, you can target already a stinky card. Once per turn, you can target one face-up non-machine monster on your field. Equip that target to this card. While equipped with a monster by this effect, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Not terrible. If this card attacks, its original attack is halved? What? Oh, and it inflicts piercing damage? Not good. Very stinky. Stinky card. Looks cool. Stinky. Well, it's fine. If we can melt it down, we can turn it into something not so stinky. Don't get me wrong, I like roids. Like, the Vtuber are really good. Oh, was that the first 4 cards from this pack are always not featured from the main pack. It's Oh, okay. I was watching another VTuber who does Master Duel, and they were always talking about how it wasn't in the right placement. So this is good to know. The first 4 cards from the pack are not featured cards from the main pack. It's the last 4 that are featured cards. Okay, that's really conducive to knowing how this works. Thank you. I appreciate that. Another Fallen of Albas. Is he at least a higher rarity? I hope. Nope. Alright. Okay. That's a purple lightning. Oh! Nothing. This is stinky! Stinky dinky. Oh no, it looks like I gave you the look. No, okay, so Neat Not Good Gamer is a buddy of mine outside of stream. And so they know how bad I pull. There was one time when Rescue Rabbit had just came out, so it was a $100 card, that I was playing in a tournament, and I had gotten first place, so I got more packs, and I pulled XYZ Present, which is a 3-cent ultimate rare, and then the guy who got second pulled Rescue Rabbit, and I was so sour. I was like, had I known, I would have just thrown it, baby. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We'll take it. Not great. I don't like this. Oh! Hey, check this out. Neat Not Great Gamer, check this out. Look at what they named this pack for dragons. My head is covering it, but sorry, it's for dinosaurs. It's a pack just for dinosaurs. Look at what they named this. I'm about to scooch out of the way. Check this out. Look at what they named this pack with the dinosaurs. It's the green pack directly behind my head. Life finds a way. Oh, now that is funny. That is hilarious. I did not know that. What a good name for a dinosaur pack. Life finds a way. Dear Lord. I love it. Oh, it's a Jurassic Park reference. I love it so much. Nice. Well, okay, look. We didn't pull what we needed, but we can make what we needed. I mean, I want another one of these. I just don't like that. Okay, how many URs do I have that I don't care about? UR. So we have that. I'm gonna dismantle that. We don't need that. I can't dismantle the ones that have the nice chrome around them. All right, fine. You guys are twisting my arms. We'll go for it again. I really did want to start investing into the branded set, but it looks like wish I could melt real cards. You know, technically, you can. You just won't get a benefit for it. Oh yeah, Kaiser. You saw the new... Yeah, baby! Yeah, I did. We're gonna talk about it a little bit on stream in just a little bit. We'll probably turn it into a short YouTube video or something. But yeah, that ban list looks pretty good. All right, let's do it. Why not? What's the worst again? Oh! That's a lot of purple. That's a lot of rainbows. That's 2 rainbows? Sure, why not? Oh, are we starting with this? Okay. All right, we're starting. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's on the right side. It's on the right side. Okay, and also Master Hero Koga. Heck yeah. I love this card. Did you know that Master Hero Koga actually had an errata when it first came out? So originally, Master Hero Koga did not have the last line of text, which says that this effect to reduce a monster's attack point by a banished elemental hero's attack point is until the end of the turn. Doesn't have to be an E-hero, rather. It can be any kind of heroes. So this means that for the longest time, people did not know that the attack power of a monster reduced by Koga went back up. And it was not until a tournament pack had reprinted him as a common that this reprinted errata was officially corrected. But anytime a card gets printed incorrectly now, you can always check online on the database that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, that Konami has set up, and that'll tell you the proper text for a card, even if the card's printing is incorrect. Back in the day, though, there was a starter deck card. There was a sea serpent monster that had an incorrect text on how it was summoned. So that monster would be summoned with only tributing its weakened form. I'll show a picture of it in just a moment. But that monster, back before the internet was widely available to show proper card text, you would have to mail that incorrect text card into Konami. And then from there, they would send you a properly printed card text of that monster. And that's wild to me, that back in the day, they would just physically mail you cards like that when you messed up. But it makes sense. It's kind of like how certain Nintendo cartridges would do that with Game Boy games to get exclusive Pokemon or maybe unlocked cards on Yu-Gi-Oh games in Japan. Really interesting stuff. It's so wild how much we take for granted. The internet has made things that are not even internet related easier. So cool. And yeah, no, Koga would be how I dealt with Blue Eyes monsters a lot back in the day. I would run Elemental Hero Voltic and turn him into Koga. And if I reduce the attack, I would then try and bring Voltic back so that I could then bring back the monster I banished with Koga, which was usually Shadow Mist or like Honest Neos. Cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Anyway, I forgot that we actually pulled something good. Let's see what this is. Yeah! Yeah, that's what we want! Nice! That is exactly one of the 2 cards we were looking for. So I feel pretty good. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh. Okay. They can't all be winners. The Seal of Orichalcos. Please don't remind me I'm still in mourning. Listen, you definitely destroyed me with some powerful cards too. I remember when we first dueled and what is it? Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon was at 3 and was not a once per turn effect. That was a scary encounter. Because, you know, when you meet someone for the first time and they say they play Yu-Gi-Oh!, you're not too sure if they mean competitively or at a higher skill level, or if when they say, especially when they say I have like a dragon deck or a spellcaster deck, you don't know if that means that they have the best cards for dragon that are very strong, or if it's just like a bunch of vanilla monsters that happen to all be dragon, right? And when I dueled you, I was a little hesitant on if you were going to be competitive or not, because I was still casually competitive. And then I played against you. And then I had the time of my life. That's when I knew. I was like, all right, I may not be playing Dark Magician at this time, but you, my friend, are quite the rival. And let's not forget our third rival of that group. Oh, that was a fun time. Yeah, no, there's something special about finding a play group when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! If you do this competitively, there's a strong chance that you may hit or miss and just deal with local stuff, and that can be toxic at times. But when you find a play group that wants to play semi-competitively, but is also a fan of the anime or a fan of, you know, just having fun, I think it's going to be really neat. Oh, doors. Oh, nice. Another Titanic lad. Even if I don't use these, just having these is really cool. And thus began our origin story. Correct. All right, let's see. Nothing special here. If I can get one more UR, I can dismantle stuff and then I'll be done with getting everything I need from this pack. Oh, that was bright. Let's hope that that's good. No mercy with my friends when I duel them. Well, no, Nichigo, in the duel that I had against you, I realize you are quite the strong opponent. Oh, I needed her! Predator Plant Chimera Phlesia. There's no way that I'm ever gonna summon this card. But it's because of its effect when it goes to the graveyard to add a polymerization or fusion spell from your deck to your hand that I would want this card. With Despia Dark Magician. Or Dogmatica, rather. Alright, let's see. Predator Plant, too powerful. Nice, relinquished. That shined like it was gonna be something, but it wasn't. You could make branded Predator Plant. Oh, I could make branded Predator Plant. Predator plant. I definitely... Another masked hero! And he's rare. He's not good. Listen, this is the worst masked hero in the entire game. But I like him. He makes me smile. Nice. I love this art. This art is good. Okay. Nice. Alright. I think we've got 2 more packs. So let's hope that we can get a Mirror Jade. That's the last card we need from this set. Dark Law is the best masked hero. Of course he is. He is too zesty. Oh, Hardened Arm Dragon. I remember a very strong dragon user summoning this card on me. I love this card art. It is insanely creepy, but very cool. Broken. And it's in a very nice rarity. I'm gonna keep it. I am definitely keeping that card. Alright, we've got 1 more pack. Let's make this count. Come on! Nice. Nice, nice, nice! It's on the right side! It's on the correct side! Okay. It is on the correct side. Oh, and there's a super rare too. Let me scooch. Okay, let's see. Nice, a branded in red or white. Okay, I need it. Please, please, Mirror Jade. Please, Mirror Jade, Mirror Jade, Mirror Jade. No! It's fine. I can chop it down and turn it into a Mirror Jade, so we're fine. Overall, this was good. We got our branded fusion, which we needed a few of. And we've got enough material to turn into a Mirror Jade. Nice. Alright, let me dismantle so we can get that set up. And then we're actually done looking for branded cards. That's really nice. Yeah, no, I feel good. Feel very good. Oh, we actually had enough material to do it from the get. So this works out very well. We'll make a second Mirror Jade. Nice. We'll take it. It's fine. It doesn't need to be foil. And then we actually got 1 Alba. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Not bad. Hardened Arm Dragon with White Knight Dragon is mint. You know what? I have something to tell you. White Knight Dragon is actually a play on words in Japan. Because I guess it's not in the game. I guess it's not in the game. Let me see. Is it in the game? No. Okay. So let me just pull up a picture of it. Give me 1 moment. White Knight Dragon is not in Master Duel, which is a shame. But this is what it looks like. Now, I didn't know this until I found out what the Japanese name is. But I think you're really gonna like the Japanese name. Okay, hear me out. The Japanese name for White Knight Dragon is Blue Ice White Knight Dragon. Blue Ice. Because it's frozen. Blue Ice White Knight Dragon. Blue Ice White Knight Dragon. Such a dumb play on words, but I love it. Yeah. Yeah, Blue Ice White Knight Dragon Wild. Oh my god. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it ridiculous? I love it. It's so dumb. I love it so much because it's even got the same. It's got the same stats. It's got the same level. I don't know why I never like would have thought that it was a play on it. But when you hear it, it's insane. But it's like one of those things that you don't think about it, and then you hear it, and you're like, everything in my life has changed now. I have a new clarity. Very, very crazy. I didn't know that until recently, and it blew my mind. Mind was blown. All right, let's see. So, we've got everything we need from this set. Quite literally, there's nothing else I could possibly want from that set, which works out because we're pretty much done with it. Now then, let me save this. We'll tinker with the deck just a moment, and then we'll talk about the ban list. So we've got 2 Mirror Jade. I'll have to take out something. I think the Dark Magicians is out. Not needed. Got a 3rd Branded Fusion, which is great. We were desperately needing one. And then I think I can put that in. And now we're at a pretty big deck size, so we'll need to cut some stuff. But we can worry about that a little later. Honestly, it's not a terrible deck count. Cannot be fusion summoned. Must be summoned by sending any above cards to the zone. This card can attack monsters up to the number of battle phases. You can add one polymerization or fusion normal spell card from your deck to your hand. I don't think we need him. I'm not going to dismantle him. He's nice, but I don't think he's needed. But this thing is so good. Fusing 1 Fallen of Albaz plus any number of dragons. So cool. What a quick out. What a good out. All right. Other than that, though, I think this is looking fine. Yeah. I mean, we could keep adding more, but there's not really a need to. Let me save this. And then you know what? In the shop, there is one other thing I'd like to try and get. Bundle deals. So I need 750 to get this bundle deal. So a few duels should help us out. But first, the ban list. So today we're going to be talking about the ban list. This is where we look at what we've been sent and then check to see how it affects us and how it may affect the metagame in total. So our notification from Master Duel is letting us know that the upcoming Forbidden and Limited list is here. It's expected to take effect April 10th, which is in about a week and a half from this video. The Forbidden list explains what cards are going to be forbidden by saying that cards affected by the list will be colored blue, and then cards that are in white will have their number of copies increased. So blue means that the cards have been decreased by a certain amount, and white means that they're going back to a higher number. For example, a card that was completely banned that has its text in white means that it is going up to 1. Or a better example can be that of Thunder Dragonhawk, which is a card that looks to have been limited, but is now going up to 2. From our list, we can deduce this as the following. The current cards banned are Skill Drain, Rivalry of Warlord. The current cards limited, meaning that you can only run 1 copy of each, are as follows. Skill Drain, Rivalry of Warlord, Gozen Match, Herald of Orange Light, Flunderies, and the Magnificent Map. Now, if I'm correct, Flunderies and the Magnificent Map is a field spell, which is a very powerful card that allows you to set up multiple strong boards in a very strong deck that requires no special summoning, but allows you to additionally normal summon Flunderies monsters, and in turn gets you set up to summon out Ryza, the Mega Monarch, putting 2 cards to the opponent's top of the deck, while also potentially locking you out of extra deck plays. This is a really powerful board and makes it extremely hard to deal with. Most importantly, here are the floodgates that are getting removed in my mind. Skill Drain, Rivalry of Warlord, and Gozen Match are all very powerful cards, each which have been showcased in my previous Dark Magician lists. They are called floodgates because they control the flow of the game and its tempo, similar to a dam blocking the flow of water.
It seems that Master Duel is trying very heavily to make sure people are able to properly play their game, which is very interesting because I believe at this exact time skill drain is at 3 in the actual card game, at least in the TCG. Now, skill drain going down to 1 means that a lot of players will be able to continue making boards over stuff like, for example, the Golden Boy deck known as Eldridge, or even stuff like Dark Magician, which I don't honestly think, even though I play, is not that competitively viable. Then we have Rivalry of Warlord and Gozen Match, 2 sides to the same coin. One only allows each player to control or attempt to summon a monster of a specific type. The other does the same, but for attribute. So for example, if you have a Dark Spellcaster, you aren't able to summon a Light Spellcaster with one of them. On the other hand, if you have a Dark Spellcaster, you aren't able to summon a Dark Warrior on the other hand. So this just controls the ability to play the game. I think that limiting these is not a bad thing. As a stun player who's also a big fan of comboing though, I can see this is going to change the flow of games so that we're not taking forever to draw into our Harpy's Feather Duster so that we can get out. Lastly is Herald of the Orange Light going down to 1. There's a card called Ava which adds any 2 fairy cards from your deck to your hand. So having Herald reduced by 1 means that you have less of a probability of running into it as a problem after it's first been searched and activated. I guess since there's already a lot of generic hand traps, this is a way so that the person playing a fairy or those machines, what are they called? The ritual machines that play Herald of Perfection won't be able to add it to their hand as much. Oh man, why am I forgetting their name? I was playing them for a while. Drytron. There we go. So this helps prevent the flow of Drytron taking control, but I haven't seen them in the metagame for quite some time, so who knows. To be semi-limited are Runic... hold on. What is this? Fountain? Yeah, I read that as Foundation. The cards to be semi-limited are Runic Fountain and Runic Tip. These are both extremely powerful cards in an already strong deck. Runic Fountain allows you to add up to 3 cards from your discard pile back into your deck. Then you can draw the same number of cards, and it allows you to activate very powerful quick play spell cards from your hand during your opponent's turn. So this makes things a little bit easier against Runic, especially because they have been running around with Sprite, and that is a real problem. Then you have Necroface, who is semi-limited. This may be because of the use of it in the Ishizu deck. So I've seen a lot of Ishizu decks running around and playing this as an option as well. Definitely something that helps control the graveyard, because not every deck can recover from having their cards banished, as well as they can recover from having their cards sent to the graveyard. Lastly is Thunder Dragon Hawk, which is put up to 2 from being at 1. So it may seem that they're trying to push the Thunder Dragon strategy a little bit more. Lastly, cards which have been limited are now going up, and they're lifted to a higher number. Lastly are cards which were limited. So let's see. These cards have had their limitation lifted, meaning that they are going to 3. First is Super Polymerization that catches my eye. Now, as someone who has been running that in a going second variant of branded Dark Magician, I'm extremely excited to see that. Divine Wind of the Mist Valley seems to be a way to mitigate the loss that may be happening from losing the Flundery's map field spell. That said, I've not experienced Flundery's too much, so this may just be conjecture. But I do know that Harpy and a lot of other decks really enjoy having that field spell so that they can set up their boards very gracefully. We have Altergeist cards coming back along with Soul Eating Overraptor, so those 2 strategies, the Dinosaur and Altergeist strat respectively, both will be getting a little stronger. And seeing cards like Gozen, Skill Drain, and Rivalry get gone means that Altergeist won't have as strong a back row whenever they are going up against you. Let's see. I do see an Orcus card going up, so good to see that strategy is getting a little additional power as long as Spellbook of Judgment. Lastly, we have Spiral Quick Fix. Now, I'm not a big fan of Spiral. I think that they're overpowered even when they're hit, but as someone who uses Magician's Soul as much as they do, I'm happy to see that they're going to get some more plays. Very excited. So, that's been our discussion on the ban list and limited list. But additionally, one thing I love about Master Duel is that they are able to give you your time and money back for investing in cards that got hit. Oh, hi, Jelly. Jelly says, I'm not used to seeing you during the day hours. That's fair. So normally, during times when I'm not streaming, it's because I am accruing funds by going on missions. I have to save up money and quest and try and rebuild my kingdom. Which usually means that I'm working about 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. But today I am off and able to have a day stream. I do hope to eventually have more streams during the day. And I believe I do have one set for Sunday in the daytime, around like 1-ish or so. It'll be in my Twitter and on my YouTube community page. So you can check that out. And that'll let you know when I'm going live. And you can usually expect me to be late around 15 to 20 minutes. But I'm trying to get better. I promise. I'll make my thumbnails for my Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams a little bit earlier. And hopefully we'll be able to go live. And even if I'm setting up, I'm going to try and have a starting scoot. I'm going to try and have a starting soon screen. Jelly said, it's dangerous to go alone on these missions. Take this, and then send me a cute little heart. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's how I feel. I see that heart and I go, for me? I go, oh, is that for me? Full cat. Go full cat with it. So, Jelly, right now we're discussing the ban list. We just finished talking about what cards are going to be limited, what cards are going to be semi-limited, and what cards have been unrestricted. Limited means you can only run 1 copy, semi means you can run 2, and unrestricted means you can run the maximum 3 in your deck. But what I like about Master Duel is that you can melt or dismantle cards that have been now recently added to the ban list during a short amount of time from April 10th to May 9th. And during that time, any card that is dismantled will be worth 30 crafting points instead of its usual 10 if it's a lower end card. So like, if you don't have a higher rarity of it, which you can get randomly, then a card that will normally be worth 10 dismantled points will be worth 30. And it takes 30 points of a certain type in order to get a card of that set. So for example, getting, let's see, let me just show you. So for example, a card that is getting hit is a card that I really liked using called Skill Drain. So Skill Drain is currently at 2. I own 3 of it, but it is going down to 1 during April 10th. So anytime between April 10th and May 9th, if I dismantle it, instead of getting only 10 dismantle points, which you can see is highlighted right here in this bottom corner right down there where my head is, instead of getting 10, I'll get 30. And 30 is the limit that you can use in order to spend, so that way you can generate a SR, a super rare. And this applies to every card that is getting hit on the ban list. So for example, if a UR is getting hit, I can dismantle it to get a new higher powered UR that is legal to play. So very cool. It's a lot nicer than when you have like a I don't know, like a $50 Yu-Gi-Oh card in real life, and the ban list hits, and now that card is worth $0 because no one's going to be playing it competitively. Very bad feeling. Has happened to me multiple times. All right. But yeah, so we pulled more cards. Let me save that. We're going to get in a few duels, and this isn't going to be a super long stream. Just goof and DM. And then this is the one where we're going to change up some stuff. So we'll put that there. We'll put that there. Put this nice duel field I spent some money on. Got this right here. Ooh, heck yeah. Got this right here. And then let me alter this. So I've got Dark Magician is 1. And I want to make sure that I know this is my going second branded Dark Magician. So let's put evenly here. And then lastly, so that I know it's branded, we'll put that there. Okay, looks good. Looks good. We'll save that. Yeah, friend, I would love to. Let me get a few so that I can accrue points for that what is it? The Infinite Impermanence bundle. And then after that, I'm all yours. Don't forget Blue Eyes. Oh yeah, no. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make the best Blue Eyes deck we can. Honestly, I think Blue Eyes would be really fun to play with. There's a lot of new cards for it, and I would love to show you them. And again, on Master Duel, they're pretty much free. You just gotta grind a little bit. Or, I mean, even if you spent money, it would still be less expensive than like buying the cards in real life. But like, I'm not saying you should. I'm not here to get you addicted to Master Duel. I'm just here to let you know that if you wanted to, this is a good way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. Just know that not every card in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in the game of Master Duel. And additionally, the ban list is different from Master Duel. Alright, so I'm playing against, I'm pretty sure this is Sprite Trap Trick. Or Sprite Live Twin. Live Twin is a very powerful Link-based deck. And if they're playing Sprites, I'm in a really bad position. Yeah, they are. They're mixing it with Sprite. Sprite is a deck that uses level 2, rank 2, and link 2 monsters to their advantage to set up their board. Now, I'm actually really sad that Sprite was not hit on the ban list, because that would be something that I would enjoy. In all of Master Duel, when climbing the ladder or facing off against an opponent, I feel like I can take on a lot of matches pretty comfortably. But Sprite just outplays me, and that's fair, you know. I have a pretty good matchup against a lot of decks, so I accept that. But I definitely think that Sprite is one of those decks that just like auto wins against me. Mostly because of this card. This card has 1800 defense, and it will let you quick effect, which means you can activate it on either player's turn. When I activate a spell or trap card, my opponent can get rid of a level, rank, or link 2 monster in order to negate the spell card or trap card or effect of a spell or trap and destroy it. And this one does the same, but with monsters. Actually, let me correct that. This one does it with spells and traps. Carrot. And this one does it with monsters. Red. And this thing right here, Elf, lets you special summon a level 2, link 2, or level 2 monster, or rank 2 monster, from your graveyard, once per turn during either player's turn. Lastly, is the Evil Twins, who, when one of them is on the field, quick effect, so during either player's turn as well, you can summon the other. And they each have an effect whenever one is summoned while the other is on the field. They're like sisters or... well, in Japan, I think that they're significant others. But I think in the English dub, they did the Sailor Moon thing and made them basically cousins. They are actually based off VTubers as well. So these girls are hackers and criminals. So her and the blue one that I was just looking at, her. These are their real forms. They're human forms, if you will. And they're bank robbers and thieves and stuff. But they are popular on the internet. This is their rival VTuber agency, and this is them down here. And they're like me. They're like a virtual character. So this is their VTuber persona. Which is why they look so cartoony compared to them. Because the other ones are supposed to be real life. And these ones are supposed to be, they're like VTuber personas. And what I love is they even have like seasonal costumes, which is what a lot of VTubers do in the meta of being a VTuber. So like this is like an alternate costume for Live Twin Kiss a Kill. And then the other one's name is Live Twin Lila. And live means that they're going live. So for example, like they're streaming. It's really cute. And then Evil Twin, that is their like real life version. Lastly, the evil twin that is in his grave can be summoned with Kiss a Kill. And when that's summoned, you can destroy a card on the field. One of the cards they set is a artifact Scythe. And with Scythe is sent to the graveyard during my turn by a card effect from the spell and trap card zone. He can summon it, and then its effect activates on summon, which prevents me from using the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Very unfortunate. So I'm going to try and bait him. I'm going to like just actively goat this guy. Because if I don't, I may just lose. So this is knowing that he has the artifact. And I may lose this one. I'm going in here knowing that I'm going to lose this, more likely. Sprite beats this deck. And that's a sad truth. But that's why I run so many going second card. I just never seem to see them. Even when my deck was at 40, because right now it's at 45. But even when my deck was at 40, I would never see the going second cards. Or if I did, they'd have a counter. Alright. So I've activated Branded Fusion, knowing it's going to get negated. And that's fine. Gotta go, bro. Good luck. Believe in the heart of the cards. Thank you, friend. I'll definitely be working on that Blue Eyes stuff in the near future, but it's always good to see you. You take care. Alright. So we're still gonna summon by sending this to the grave. And this to the grave. And then we'll summon our big boss. I didn't actually expect him to let me activate it. Not too bad. So I'm assuming he's going to destroy my monster. Which is fine. I don't care about my graveyard, actually. Or my extra deck, actually. That's fine. And now we can try and mess around. I don't think we're going to get far, quite honestly. But we can try. Yeah, so he's negating the effect. And then we're going to try this so that it makes it look like we need to activate. And he's going to hopefully negate. Maybe smart he won't. Because we don't actually need this card. And then we'll put to the top. We put to the top Tamaya's. We can goof around a little bit. But if I put to the top Oracle, I'll have two monsters in the grave letting me draw multiple cards. We'll do Tamaya's. Like I said, I'm already kind of on guard for losing. So, but is it Send or Banish? Let's see if they have a spell card. Okay. Wrong one. Yeah, I'll have to make a decision post-haste. Let's do Tamaya's. No, you know what? Let's do Oracle. Yeah, I'd rather draw more cards. The more advantage I can get, the better. And also the more bait I can set up, the better. So then we'll activate this. That'll special summon our monster. And then I'm hoping that they negate it. Yeah. Good. No, that's fine. And then we'll set this. We'll activate this. The thing is, I don't really know what to hit in this situation. Oh man, he's already got it. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's got the out. That's fine. I do need to learn how to fight against this deck. Because right now I don't. That's tough. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna give it to him. Normally I don't like to surrender, but these guys do take a while to set up, and honestly, he has it. There's no way I can play out of that. Was hoping to, but, you know, it's fine. We respect a good opponent. We always respect a good opponent. Now, fair heads up. I am planning to do some non-Master Duel related streams in the near future. So if you guys are interested in that, just let me know. I originally want to do my continued playthrough of Kirby 64, but I may start that over. Just so that way we're all on the same speed, because that was over a month ago that I started that. I plan on doing a lot of Nintendo 64 games and Game Boy Advance games to relive my dang old childhood. And then, yeah, Nichigo, I definitely will plan on doing a casual with you. Definitely just want to get my bundle set up. This is not a bad hand either. Do I have the... wonder, do I still have the Cybers in the extra deck? I don't know if I do. I do! Nice! Okay. One Cybers monster plus one Link monster. Yeah, we're fine. We can mess around with this. Do not worry about it. Nice! Oh, that's a problem. I mean, not really, actually. When a spell, a trap, or monster effect activates, so I control a Code Talker monster, negate that effect. Can he reset it? And if you do, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects with the same original name as that card that were banished until the end of the next turn. Nice. Okay. As long as he ends his board with 2 or more monsters, we'll be fine. And it's Cybers, so usually they won't end with just one monster. And then I want to dwindle his resources so that whatever he lands on is going to be as much as he has. Now, unless the card I draw is somehow going to be changing the outcome of this, I'm not too worried about it. I just want him to use as many of his free resources as possible. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're in a good spot, boys and girls and others. So first we draw. Oh. It's on. Okay. Let's get rid of this first. We have to discard a card. Now, as much as I want to hold on to evenly, it won't do anything here right now. We... So Super Poly is going to 3, right? Then again, if I got Super Polyed, I would be absolutely furious. Because he played through 2 hand traps and then got Super Polyed. And then I had Branded Fusion. He didn't even see Branded Fusion, which is very powerful. Jelly, I am so excited to play some Yu-Gi-Oh with you as well. Obviously, we don't have to spend any money going into playing in real life. I'm not here to make you spend more money, not when I have Digimon coming out, and I'm so excited for that. But yeah, I'll be playing Kirby 64, and then I think we'll be getting on Digimon. And then from there, we'll probably play Master Duel, I'd say once or twice a week, but I really need to cut down. Oh man. I am not getting paired up against good times. Actually, this is not the worst hand, since sprites are thunder, but they usually will play Live Twin. Oh, makes sense. Dang, he is really desperate then. I don't like that card. That card is too good. Banish one Spriggans, Helios, or Sprite card from your hand, then activate one of the following. Special summon one Spriggans monster from your deck. Special summon one Thestalos monster from your deck. There we go. Hopefully I can wrap my head around it. I didn't do so good with Vanguard and even tripped on Digimon. Well, okay, so what I will say is this. When you've learned how one card game's mechanics function, you usually will be able to understand how other card games' mechanics function. For example, like, now that you know how Digimon plays, I bet that you could much more easily understand Vanguard. Because Digimon's security system is just Vanguard's shield. What is it? Vanguard's damage system, but like in reverse. So, whereas you take damage from the top of your deck and move it into the damage zone for Vanguard, you are taking your security from the security zone and moving it into the discard pile. Oh, this is good. This is a good setup. I might actually be okay here. I'm not going to say I'm going to win, but I may be okay. So let's start by playing the card they can't respond to. Max C ban win, shake my head. Honestly, I don't mind Max C being in the game. Because once it's activated, it's up to you as the player, as the turn player, to decide if it's worth it to continue or not. Am I just gonna forgo my Dark Magician plays? I might just for the branded plays. So we'll summon that out. Nice. I don't know what he activated. After this card's fusion summon, you take no damage for the rest of the turn. Okay, whatever. Did you see that they're adding counter in Digimon now? Yeah! So, in Yu-Gi-Oh!, that text is referred to as a hand trap, because it is an ability that activates in the hand at a moment that your opponent would not expect. It directly refers to like trap cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! When saying hand trap. But it's become a term as synonymous with vanilla, which originated from Magic the Gathering. And that's why Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards have a vanilla coloring to them on their card border if ever they have no effect. Right? So you'll hear the term hand trap when people are referring to Digimon. But I am so excited. It looks so nice. Oh yeah. Oh, I can put it back. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. If I can put Earth Golem back, that means if I draw Super Poly again later, I'll be able to properly exploit it. And now, even if he gets rid of my Titanic Lad, I won't mind too much. Or not Titanic Lad, my Mirror Jade. No. Nice. Yeah, that feels good. This is a good setup. Luckily, my opponent didn't open up too much and I had the Ash. And the Ash didn't win me the game, but the Super Poly definitely helped. And then having the branded opening, really good feeling. Now I've got 3 branded fusions. Feels good. I don't like that I'm winning because my opponent did have a suboptimal hand, but that is just how it goes. But yeah, no, as far as Digimon with counters, I'm so excited. I'm extremely excited to see how the game changes because of that. Additionally, I heard they were getting Mulligan. So if that's true, I'm really hyped. I don't know if it's like Vanguard Mulligan or other card games. So in Vanguard, when you mulligan, you don't put your entire hand back. You put only the cards that you don't want to keep. But in other card games, I've heard that when you mulligan, you are going to be putting back everything. You don't get a choice. If you mulligan, you have to return everything back. But I know that the mulligan in Digimon makes you shuffle the deck instead of placing them at the bottom. Nice, we won! Mulligan starts pretty soon. Nice. Okay, let me see. Yes, Mulligan starts April 1st, ironically enough. Very nice. I remember the first time that so back in the day, the English and the Japanese ban list for Yu-Gi-Oh! Were the same, right? So Japan got their ban list months ahead of us, but we would then know exactly what our ban list was going to look like, even though our product was different. So they'd have different sets than we did. Right? We didn't get an entire set of Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japan that they did because it was just a bunch of normal monsters that really were not that useful. Nowadays, having those random normal monsters that came out from those set could be combo pieces, funny enough, the way that the game works now. But yeah, so they created a ban list for the TCG separate of the OCG on April 1st. And a lot of people did not believe that that was going to be true. And then it happened and everyone lost their mind. It does return all cards to the deck in the hand for the Digimon Mulligan, is what Jelly says. You shuffle your deck, then draw 5 and replace the original 5, and then you place the security stack of 5. Which is good, because I had this problem in Digimon where I would draw my opening hand before I played down my security, and I hated that. It would luckily be casuals that would happen in, but I would do it all the time, and we'd be midway through a game, and then I'd take a damage, and then I'd realize there was nothing in my security stack, because I was so used to Cardfight Vanguard having me place it during the battle. Everyone had that problem. Yeah, no, it's definitely something that is a bit of a learning curve for me. Like, I think unless you played only Pokemon and you used the prize card mechanic, that would be an issue. So I'm glad to see that there's kind of a soft way to recover from that. I am sad that you can't craft your hand the way that you would like with a mulligan, though. Because, like, I feel like that causes players to be more creative with deck building, right? If you're wanting one of something and you happen to get it in your opening hand and you keep that, that means that you're in a great position. But I can also see the logic that, like, yeah, but if someone's mulliganing, then they need to lose something. And in a lot of other card games, if you mulligan, for example, in Cardfight Vanguard, if you were to mulligan and you didn't get what you needed, you would be in a bad position. There was a thing called G-Assist, which would make you get rid of 2 cards from your hand, and you'd look at the top 5 cards to search for basically same logic as Digimon. If you didn't open up any babies, or like level 3s or whatever you needed to go into your chain, you would show your opponent your entire hand. You would verify that there are no levels that are viable to go up into. Because in Vanguard, there's no workaround. There's no, you can play this card with giving more memory instead. So you were basically going to lose your turn if you didn't have something that, that would let you fix your hand, right? So you'd basically exile 2 cards from your hand, which is, they're not in the discard pile. They're not part of like the banish pile or the exile pile or basically the second graveyard in whatever card game you were playing. They were just gone. And you would basically hope to get the top 5 card of your deck to be that. In a lot of other games, if you mulligan, your opponent gets to draw a card. Yu-Gi-Oh does not have a mulligan, thank God, because Yu-Gi-Oh has no mana system outside of like paying life points, which doesn't really mean anything, right? Life points don't matter as long as you have enough to live so that you can then beat your opponent. That's really it. If you played a deck that let you draw any 3 cards from your deck, but you had to go down to 1 life point, I promise you people would play that deck. Because it doesn't matter if you have 1 life point. It matters that you beat your opponent before your life points go down to 0. Obviously, there would be cards that cause burn damage or effect damage that would then capitalize on that, but most people don't care, right? Most people would not care. They'd take the risk to draw the free card. Yeah. So Digimon having a mulligan is a really good thing. I did not open the right opening hand for this, so hopefully I can draw into something. Yeah, it sounds terrifying. Yeah. No, it's a real spooky situation. Very spooky situation. Speaking of which, my opponent has a very good board coming up, so I'm actually really scared. The cards in my hand are good, but I don't think they're good enough to beat an opponent. Not when their board is this nice. I'll have to hope for a card called Lava Golem, possibly a card called Super Polymerization. Just a few decent cards, and even if I get a Super Poly, it wouldn't really matter in this situation. Evenly matched might be good. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, no, I'm excited, because honestly, Digimon not having a mulligan at all was bad. Digimon having a mulligan, even though you have to put everything back, is still better than not having a mulligan at all. Right? I'll give up my 1 Death Exmon in my otherwise terrible hand if it means I get to play the game. And I like that you shuffle your deck, right? You're not putting the cards on the bottom. So if you're running a 1 of Gallantmon X Antibody, or perhaps your Beelsmon Blast modes are both in your opening hand, you're not going to be putting them at the bottom of the deck and never seeing them. You're going to potentially get them back. So I'm optimistic. I like it. And the hand traps, the counter mechanic, sounds really cool. I'm very excited for that. Dang, I'm getting good opponents today. I remember yesterday I was just getting a bunch of like other anime fan decks. I was playing a bunch of heroes that were like Neospatian focused instead of Destiny Hero focused. All pretty good. Ah, yeah. This is tough. So my opponent can negate 1 card effect. You can only use... Speaking of Mulligan and Beelsmon, Spooky and I played a little today, and they had 5 Impmons in their security. It was bad. Yeah, unfortunately, that is still something I would like Digimon to fix. So Cardfight Vanguard is one of the only card games I can think of that really had it to where even in the worst case scenario, you could miracle heal out of a losing situation, which means even if it looked like the game was going to be your opponent's, you had a chance of coming back at the last hour and turning it around. And Yu-Gi-Oh does not have that. Magic the Gathering does not really have that. Digimon does not have that after all your security is gone. Unfortunately, Cardfight Vanguard mastered that, and no other card game has done so. Please let me draw a good card. Please! We'll make it work. All right, let's go for the bait. Oh, he let it happen? Well, this isn't good. We'll add it to the hand. Maybe we should have summoned it. Yeah, we should have summoned it. I didn't know that that thing would negate and destroy. Okay, let's see. Oh, Digimon does have recovery decks. Most yellows have some kind of recovery. Yeah, so definitely not a problem as far as recovery. I think more so the problem lies in the fact that, like, even with the ability of recovery through game mechanic, there's no like, oh, you hit my security, you're gonna kill me, but I somehow magically like gained another 2 security and I'm going to survive. My opponent is playing very well. Unfortunately, I think I just like lose this one. Yeah, let me play this. If I can't break their board, which I don't think I can because of Baron de Fleur, I pretty much lose. So I'll give it to him after that. And then I think we'll do one more casual and then Nichigo, if you're down, I'm so down. I'm so down to play some good games. I'm gonna try and play it out. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy for show. But this is not an ideal situation. By any means. And they're in a really good spot. A very good spot. If I had drawn and evenly matched, I feel like I would have been able to turn this around insanely well. But yeah, Jelly, like, unfortunately, that's the problem with like how I feel about Digimon is like, I love the game. I just, when there's 0 security and you see a baby in the raising and you don't have a blocker, the game is kind of already over. Right? I'm like, okay, I wiped your Death X, I wiped all your stuff. You're at 2 security. I have 3 Digimon that I have suspended, but next turn I'll unsuspend. So they have nothing left on the field. And then you look over to the breeding area and you're like, oh, I forgot about you. Very frustrating. Baron can learn something. You can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. I didn't know Baron could summon something. Once per turn during the standby phase, you can target 1 level 9 monster in your grave, or target 1 level 9 monster or lower monster in your graveyard. Return it to the hand. Return this card to the extra deck, and if you do special summon that monster. Baron kind of sussy. Damn, Baron. You kind of sussy. Dang, Baron. Kind of sussy. And then Kit's gonna activate. I'm pretty sure I lost this one, so we'll give my opponent the respect of saving their time. No worries. All right, I might not have won a lot, but maybe I got a few notifications. Then yet, no mission statement updates. Nah. All right. Let me tinker. Let me cook. Baron is a hard card to get over. All right, let's get rid of that. Because that's, like, it's good, but I don't have the time. Like, I don't have the hand resources to justify it. Need to play 2 of him. So this is fine. That's fine. It's either him or Dark Magician Girl, and he's more conducive. Can probably get rid of Tamaya's, even though he leads to some good plays. I can't capitalize on him right now. Keep those. I just grinded for those. Keep those. Probably cut this down to 1. Even though, I don't know, baiting my opponent with these is really good. You're using a different Master Duel account? Ah. Yeah, no, I plan on making a second one so that I can deck build for friends, and then they can just play whatever deck they want. But their decks are usually different interests than mine. So I have Shonen Protagonist Syndrome, so I have to be using Heroes, Junk Doppel, or Dark Magician. But my friends want to play like, I don't know, Trap Trick, Sky Striker, stuff I'm not interested in. I guess if I was trimming the fat, that would go first. That would probably be cut down to 1. I don't really use it because I'm already trying to hope to see branded fusion, so it's not like that important. I might want to bump evenly because I can always pitch it off of Magician Soul. I don't want to get rid of Soul Servant because I already don't see it too much, and it's already super useful. If the hand traps are critical, he's already at 2. I could pump him down to 1, but that seems bad. But I already have too many normal summons. Yeah, let's drop him. I don't know. I like Aluber, but I feel like I don't need 2 of him. It's either him or him. And the ceiling for Magician's Rod is lower than the ceiling for Aluber. I saw a Sussy Baka card, though, which was Illusion Magic, so I'll add that in. Yeah, man, unless I want to get rid of some of my going second cards, I kind of can't justify all this. I'll get rid of him at 1. 1 and 1 seems fine. 42 cards. These are kind of needed. All of the hand traps are really useful. Lava Golem is nice. I like Lava Golem too much to get rid of it. But if I had to cut down, Lightning Storm evenly at 3 is going to mean I'm seeing it a lot more, but it's a good card. This seems fine. We've already trimmed a lot of the fat. And Illusion Magic helps us to make some plays. All right, last duel on here, and then if we don't do good, whatever. We'll take on Nichigo, and we'll kick some butt, or get our butt kicked. It'll be fine. Nice. Coin flip. Okay. Let's go second. I tried building Dark Magician going first last night, just casually, and then I lost every coin flip, and I was like, man, an evenly Super Poly and Lightning Storm would definitely be nice. Okay. This is not bad. This is a good hand. As long as we're not going against Sprite being all crazy. What are you fusing? Is it branded? Ah, branded So this is the Dogmatica. No, the let's see. Despian. This is an in-lore duel, kind of. Because they're using branded Despia. And I'm using Fallen of Albas focus cards. Nice. Let's see what you got. So you summon those two. You add Albion. Nice. Albion's in your hand. You're gonna play that. Add a branded fusion. So they're gonna set up a pretty strong board, and that's fine. As long as they don't have any negates, we'll be fine. Ah! Okay. Okay. Alright, let's play the bait card, because you always want to bait your opponent. I know I'm taking a little extra damage by doing this, but I would much rather. And then let's just go battle phase. Main phase 2. Banish all but one card my opponent controls. Face down, so they can't use it as fusion material. No. I'm assuming they'll keep either him, or the... Okay, good. I can live with this. When this card is fusion summoned, you can... Your opponent... Okay, whatever. So I pay life points. Opponent controls a ritual, fusion, synchro, XYZ, or link while this card's in your graveyard. Special summon it, but banish and leave the field. Yeah, this doesn't affect me. This is not a problem. Rip all those cards. Yeah! Well, that's the thing. It's so good. All right, so we've actually got the sauce today. I didn't think we were going to get the sauce, but we got it. So we'll put back Illusion of Chaos. No, I grabbed the wrong card! I grabbed the wrong card! I was supposed to get Magician's Rod! Ah! How could I be so stupid? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I grabbed the wrong... No! Oh, wait. Hey, no. This is fine. Actually, do I let him draw the card? Nah. This is fine. We're fine. It's fine. Because he's only got one card in hand. I'm such a silly little fool. I'm just lucky that that thing has the same attack stat as Dark Magician. Special summon a monster to the field. Yes, summon this. Get an attack mode. I can't believe I messed that up. That is so embarrassing. Oh, gosh. All right, main phase 2. Man, that is dumb. I mean, I can technically go for Anaconda Verte. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just pay all our life points to get rid of one problem. I can't believe I messed that up! That's so embarrassing! That's way too embarrassing. I'm so dummy dumb. Alright, at the very least, we'll be able to... I don't want to use branded fusion, per se. But we can use super poly. Right? Because I have a super poly face down. Oh, no, you know what? We're fine, we're fine. We'll play super poly. Or branded fusion. We'll summon up Mirror Jade. Yeah, because Predator Plant and Link Spider both count. So we'll do that. And now I don't have an easy attack target. I'll summon out him. Attempt to activate effect. This will hurt, but I think that I'll be fine. We'll get rid of him. And then we'll banish. And now, main phase 2 into end phase. And we'll put that back. And then we get to add branded fusion. And we're keeping that in hand. No, thank you. Your move! Man, that was stupid! That took like 20 more steps! I could have just summoned out Rod, played Circle, activate, banish. But you know what? This is fine. We're fine. We've got an okay hand. They have all of their resources banished except for Despian Tragedy. We're fine. Yeah, see, it worked out. It worked out. All right. We'll do the easy bait oven. Activate this so that if we get Ash Blossomed, we'll be fine. We're gonna grab Rod this time. Put back Lightning Storm because I control cards that are face up on the field. Summon. Activate effect. No response. Add Eternal Soul. Or should I add Circle? Nah, Soul, because, like, safety. Circle won't do anything this turn. Soul will. I mean, it won't, but it'll help set up things that can. Branded Fusion. No. Summon out the boy. By sending Mahad. And that. It might have been better to do a second Dark Magician Sin, but we're gonna Super Poly anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Because if we can swing for game, we can swing for lethal. Alright, let's do this. Yeah! We did it! We messed that up so horribly. But we did it. Okay. Alright, friend! Let me get that gamer code. And then I'll take you on. Thanks. That was embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. I can't believe I did that. That was just dummy dumb. Super dummy dumb. You made a room. The ID is... I'm not going to read that out loud, but good to know. Nice. All right, let me go to the room. Duel. I'll never lose faith in you ever again. No, the problem is I get anime luck and then I fumble it. I fumble it so hard it's embarrassing. It's the most embarrassing ever. All right, I'm coming. Okay, it's embarrassing. All right, let's see. Nietzsche go. And then I'm going to enter. Oh, I need to select the deck. Change decks. I'm going to take you on with what I just have. The Duelist Cup Dark Magician. Select. All right. It was a himbo moment. They're all himbo moments. Single one of them. All of them. All right, friend. I'm excited. If it's your pendulum deck, I'm going to cry. I won't lie. I mean, you can play whatever. Don't worry. But I'm not going to be salty. Just know that deck is scary. This is not going to go well. For who? For me or for you? Who is this not going well for? Whomst? Whomst is this not gonna go well for? Me or you? It's not pendulum. Okay, well, that's like slightly reassuring. All right, I'm all set. Best of luck. Okay, I lost the coin flip. Whatever you want to do. I will take that. Please don't ever think you have to, like, if I say I have a going second deck or a going first deck, please don't ever feel obliged to facilitate that. But I'm really excited. All right, best of luck. I'm assuming no screen cheating, but I'm terrified. Look, okay, like, let's be real. If Pegasus's ability, okay, in situations like this, I always choose 7 for whatever reason. $10. Nice. In situations like this, I always think about Pegasus's ability to read his opponent's mind and, like, see the cards in their hand. And, like, back in the day, in the early Yu-Gi-Oh, you're like, yeah, whatever. But nowadays, even if Pegasus saw someone's opening hand, it's not like they could really do anything. It's not like your opponent can counter that. I'm just reading, sorry. If this card is normal or special summon, you can take 2 Dark Lord monsters from your deck or hand with different levels, special summon one of them to your opponent's field defense mode, and the other to your hand. Also, you cannot activate the effect of this card more than once per turn. Okay, no. Bad. I ain't letting that happen. Sorry, Yug. Dark Worlds are scary, honestly. I'm hoping that was the right hit, because, like, I don't know how this deck works. So I was like, okay, please. But I don't know if that was, like, a bait into an extender like you're doing right now. Yeah, I was like, this could very easily be, like, it did nothing. Like, I did nothing. You can discard a card, take 1 Dark World monster from your deck, and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. No ash here, friend. Nice. This deck is so cute. Like not cute like and menacing, but like cute like it's aesthetic. Very nice. I like that life point counter thing. That's clean sounding. I have to think about this. Let's get rid of Lava Golem. Summon our boy in defense mode. We'll use his effect unless you got an Ash Blossom. Oh, I guess you could activate like Droplet or something from the hand, right? With her effect. That's fair. We'll play Branded Fusion. So I'm locked into fusion summoning for the rest of the turn. Send. Summon out him by sending Dark Magician and 1 Fallen. Summon him out. We'll activate the effect. I don't even have Droplet since I built it recently. That's fair, friend. Don't worry about it. Gotta think. This is definitely me unnecessarily overextending, I think. But I'm scared. Like, I'm scared that if I let you, like, get massive advantage, that I'm just gonna die. I have to think. Did I accidentally just lock myself into a bad fusion? 1 light monster. Am I gonna use that effect? No, I have like no viable target, so it's fine. Oh, actually, I do. Oh no, but it lasts a list in material. No, it's fine. We're fine. We'll just punch her. And then we'll swing. Main phase 2, we'll set 1. Pass. Because, like, I don't want to, like... I could technically have discarded to fuse for, like, I don't know, another Mirror Jade for whatever reason. Oh, I could have done that. Oh no, I can only control one Mirror Jade per turn. That's tough. That is a tough situation. No, you're fine. So you also play Fallen of Abaz. That makes a lot of sense, actually, because I think you want Dark Worlds mostly in the grave, I think. Or not Dark Worlds, Dark Lords mostly set up in the graveyard. Nice. Very nice. Discard to fusion summon. You may leave this turn less scathed than I. Interesting. Yeah, this interaction is going to be one that is very interesting to see. Because you're playing actual Despia. And I'm just here for the good vibes. Oh. Nice. All right, who's gonna pee on who first? Oh. Nice. I have to think. Dang, you're here. You're here, and you're ready. Scary situation indeed. Indeed. Okay, so you're playing the field spell during the main phase. You can fusion summon. Okay. I'm just curious, what would you fusion summon? Confusion summon from your hand or field as material. A face-up non-fairy monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect or is destroyed. You can target a level 8 or higher fusion. That's a good card. I see now. Okay, I get it. So that's why you're playing Dark World or Dark Lords, because they're all level 8 or higher fairies. Makes sense. Very nice. All right, I think it's time. I think that we all started the Goofy Goober plays. Yeah, there it is. So you're banishing mine and I'm banishing yours. Nice. Makes sense. And now I'll get hit in the face. Nice. So I can't guarantee a win, but at least the board wipe will end with me having the turn back to me. And then we're going to activate. There we go. We're going to add this to our hand. And then board wipe. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Is she a tuner? That's clean. Oh, that's a little late. Do you have a response? Let's send to the grave. Yeah, this is tough. I'm really stressing here, actually. So I guess we'll send to the grave Illusion of Chaos and him. And then we'll get him out in attack mode. Maybe shouldn't have done in attack, but that's fine. We'll pitch that. I really have to think about this. It's just because I can go for it. Yeah, the tit for tat. All right, let's just do this. Master of Chaos. The special summon. Hmm? What do you got for me with that branded in red? Why not? I'm gonna make you use it yet. Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! I don't know if this interaction's gonna work the way I want it to. Like how I'm thinking it will. So you add and then fusion summon. And then I don't know. Let's see. So you're fusing 2 instead of... No, you fused 3. So Guardian Chimera. Oh! Oh, that's not Guardian Chimera. Oh, that played out much differently than I thought it would. Is he negated and destroyed, or what's gonna happen? Nice. We take those. We take free draws. Dramaturge. No, this is... What a good turnaround. What a very nice counterplay. I'm actually quite terrified. Like, I'm very happy that both of the duels that we've had are extremely tense. Like, I would feel terrible if you wanted to face me and then it was just like if you like bodied me, because I know that this deck needs some work. I need to learn all the strategies it can provide, but I would just feel awful if it was like, all right, time to lawnmower my opponent. You can special summon this card from your hand. He's such a good card. Quick effect, you contribute this card. Add 1 Soul Sword or Fallen of Albaz. Ah, interesting. Very neat. And I like that it's not committing to the board. Like, since it's a free special. Is it if you control no monsters or if your opponent controls more monsters? Heard. During the end phase, if this card was... If this... Ah! Very nice. Now, why use that when you could play the field spell? Is it because it's a monster lower than level 8? I'm curious now. 1, 2, 3... How many levels is that? 8? Yeah. This card is fusion summoned into the graveyard. No. That's fine. If this fusion... You can add 1... Hold on. If this face-up card in its own leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can add to your hand or special summon 1... Is that during the end phase? No, that's just whenever. That is nice. You can target 1 effect monster. Negate its effects. If this card is your hand, if it feels into the graveyard, you can special summon. No, this is very terrifying. This is good. You're good. You're very good here. Yeah. The only thing is, since he's a level 8 fusion, he's unaffected. Ah, but that was your goal from the very beginning. To fuse with these guys to make a big boy. Interesting. Okay. I'm a little confused. I guess it was an unexpected turn of events in that Master of Chaos was also a level 8 fusion. Not bad. I'm gonna have to play this very carefully. Giving you too much advantage is gonna be a problem, so we'll take it slow. This is a war of attrition. That's okay. I've done stuff like that before. I remember my buddy would take me on and I would play Buster Blader Red Eyes Dark Dragoon deck. And oh man, I didn't think about that. I don't think about that mostly because that doesn't occur to me much. Like, I don't actually get to use the Aluber effect very often. Oh, does he not gain his effect? If this card's normal special summon, you can add one. Bring deck to your hand. Guess. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. And we'll have to just hope. Can't let you do anything too funny. Yeah, that seems okay. Still very stressed. Oh no! Oh, that's bad. I didn't even think of that. That is a strong interaction if I've ever seen one. No, that's fine. I don't want to lose to time either, so I have to play kind of fast now, which is a bit of a problem. I'm so stressed. I'm sweating a little bit. Ah, okay. Anxiety is high right now for me. That's why I'm so quiet. I'm just like, And then you can just keep bringing back a fairy non-fusion monster. So he would die, then you get back Fallen, then Fallen would die, then Despian Theater would activate. This is a problem. This is a real problem. Battle phase. What are you planning? Okay. If this face-up card in its own release a field because of its card effect, you can special. But it wouldn't be leaving because of an opponent's card effect. So then you'd be bringing back him. Okay. And then you can fusion summon. I get it. Rough. Very rough situation indeed. And a face down. I don't like that. That probably means that you can destroy one of my cards. Maybe it's branded in red? I'm like really, yeah, like I probably don't need to, but I'm like hyper thinking right now. I'm like terrified. Is it super poly? Do you just have a set super poly ready to go? No, you don't have any cards in your hand. This is way too anxiety inducing. I'm happy this is how we're ending stream, because this is the last duel for me. Oh my gosh. What can you do? What can you do? Oh, okay. Oh my word, holy cow. Ooh. That was a great duel. That was amazing. Oh my word. Oh. I was thinking of going Mara Jade, but I'm glad Dragon Knight was the option. Or not Dragon Knight, Chaos Master. GG indeed. Ah, that was amazing. What a fun time. Oh, that was really, really good. GG. Yeah. Man, I had a blast. Oh, good stuff. At every turn, I was like, am I gonna live through this? Am I gonna live to tell the tale? That was stressful as heck. You did amazing. Next time you'll bring your pendulum. Yeah, next time I'm buried, is what you're saying. Next time it is over for me. And you know what? I accept that. That pendulum deck of yours is extremely powerful from the replay. If I don't open up a Max C, I am crying. Because the advantage you got, and that is hyper good. Like, I don't see decks pop off that hard normally. And that is really, really fun. Gosh, what a good game. Well, friend, that's all it is for me. I'm going to be getting going. But I am so happy to have you stop by and play and hang out. Nichigo, that was pleasant as heck. Loved that very much. And as always, Jelly, thank you for stopping by too. Had a blast. And I think we'll get going. We didn't get enough to get the points that we needed, but I think by next stream we do this. We will. Well, friends, see you later. As always, I want to thank you guys very much for coming out. I want to say I appreciate you. Love you. And gosh, that was a close duel. Well, all right. I'm going to get going. So, with that in mind, I hope you guys have a great one. I hope you guys Persona. You know what? I need to get my emotes going. Yeah, nice wave. Heck yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to lift off. I'll see you guys later. Take care, y'all. Have a great one. Stay juiced.